Hello and welcome to Did You Know Gaming Extra. Today we'll be talking about figurines, toys, and video games. Nintendo launched their lineup of amiibo toys back in November 2014, where they were met with a mixed but generally favorable response. Nintendo moving into the toys-to-life figurine market resulted in a huge volume of profit for the video game giant, with new amiibo continuously selling out. However, it seems that Rare had a similar idea to amiibo back in the days of the Nintendo 64. According to Chris Seavor, creator of Conker's Bad Fur Day, Rare founders Chris and Tim Stamper wanted to do amiibo-style things with toys during the Nintendo 64 era. Rare even made amiibo-like figures of two characters for a cancelled Xbox 360 fantasy game called Urchin. These renders were made about 9 years before amiibo were released, but since the game was cancelled in 2006, they will remain concept art unless Rare revives the project. Another popular toys-to-life game is Skylanders, a series that's divided many fans of the Spyro franchise. But with Skylanders Superchargers, Activision was given permission to use the likeness of both Bowser and Donkey Kong. Other Nintendo characters were also considered for cameo appearances, but ultimately they were disagreed upon. Plans for a warrior Princess Peach were put forward, but Nintendo refused the idea as it seemed out of character for Peach. I don't know, Peach is pretty hardcore. This led to all other Mario characters being off limits as well. Activision even wanted to include Kirby, who would have been able to suck up enemies and bounce around the stage. But because the rights to the character are partially owned by Nintendo subsidiary HAL Laboratory, the team was unable to gain a license to use him. The last Nintendo character considered was Fox McCloud, who was requested for the game as the Skylanders Superchargers world has a particularly heavy focus on vehicles. However, Nintendo felt that having Fox in the game might pull interest away from their own game, Star Fox Zero, which was to launch around the same time. Speaking of Star Fox Zero, Nintendo wanted to make an arwing amiibo for the game that could transform. According to series developer Shigeru Miyamoto, the amiibo would have been capable of transforming between its arwing state and its walker state, just like in the game. Miyamoto told Game Informer, "We were working on a couple of ideas for the game for well over a year. We had an arwing amiibo that would transform into the walker, but it was really tough to execute that in the normal amiibo size, and in a way that met with product safety standards. We had to give up on it." There's also been some speculation that we didn't get an arwing amiibo at all due to these safety standards, as the arwing would have been too pointy for children to play with in a safe manner. And now it's time for this episode's random piece of trivia, and we're talking Shining Force, oh yeah. The original Shining Force game contains a secret recruitable unit for the player's army, named Yogurt. Yogurt appears as a helmet-wearing hamster with some bizarre properties. Being viewed as a comic relief character in the game, most of his stats are just 1 point, and he can't actually level up. He is, by all intents and purposes, quite useless. If the player somehow manages to defeat an enemy with him, they will be rewarded with a yogurt ring, an item which causes those who equip it to turn into yogurt during battle. However, this transformation will only affect the character's appearance, and they will retain all of their stats. Additionally, according to a Japanese Shining Force book, the character Yogurt and all of his kind are strange creatures which originate from the evil planet Yogurt. That's all for today, but here are 2 more videos for you to check out. If you enjoyed this video, maybe give it a like, and if you haven't already, maybe subscribe to keep up with our new videos. I have nothing to say at the end here.